Good morning. Today is Sunday, October 6th, 2024, and we are back in Luzerne County, Pennsylvania. And we are exploring the eastern side of the Hayes Creek branch that was built by the Lehigh Valley Railroad in 1910 and 1911. A couple of weeks ago, we started out on that side right there and then worked our way southwest and followed the Hayes Creek branch down to the Sandy Run area where there were some other bridge remains, and then we explored the Drifton branch of the Jersey Central Railroad. So today we're going to explore kind of where it broke off the main line, but not completely at that spot. We may be able to get to it. I haven't really gone down that far yet, but for starters, we're gonna start with this area right here, which is where the Hayes Creek branch crossed the Lehigh River, which is what we have right here on these what would have been a huge bridge span going across the river. And we're going to work our way not up to that pillar, but to the abutment that's hidden in the woods up there. So the Hayes Creek branch was built 1910, 1911 by the Lehigh Valley Railroad. It broke off their main line in the little town of Tannery, Pennsylvania. And it was to alleviate coal traffic that was coming out of the greater Hazleton area that would have had to make its way down to Penn Haven Junction. And there would have been a bottleneck and just a lot. It would have been a hassle to get all the trains that were running in and out of that area providing coal. It was a pain in the butt to head in the direction that it did, so eventually the valley built, I guess what you could say was a shortcut to get from Hazleton back to its main line, which is off in this area, which we're eventually going to get to. It's now Reading and Northern, but it one time belonged to the Lehigh Valley Railroad. And then what we have here on Google Maps, this shows as being the Black Creek, and I actually can't find any reference that this is or was Hayes Creek. However, when I Google information about Hayes Creek or Black Creek, there's a bunch of fishing websites that come up, and it says Hayes Creek / Black Creek. So I can only speculate that maybe they renamed Hayes Creek into Black Creek, or I'm really not sure how that works. But with this being the Hayes Creek branch, and this being the closest creek that's running by it, I have to assume that at one time this was Hayes Creek, or if it still is, maybe somebody can help me out with that one. But again, it shows on Google as being Black Creek, but it's right next to the Hayes Creek branch, so I'm not sure how that actually works. Again, would love to, if anybody's local from the area and does any fishing in this area, maybe you can let me know exactly why it's called Black Creek, or if it was Hayes Creek at one time. And if we were to follow the creek back up, there's a culvert up there. It's concrete. It looks like it might have been stone at one time and then capped in concrete as time went by. We'll probably get to that at some point today. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to work our way back into these woods and head to the section that is in between the river and the Lehigh Valley main line. And there's also one of those cool, interesting old concrete phone booths back up here that we're going to go check out. So that's the plan. We're going to do a little bit of exploring of the old Hayes Creek branch on the east side of the Lehigh River, and might even catch a train going by from the abutment that we're heading to. Alright, we're gonna go through there, and then when I get somewhere good, we'll pick up with a new video. Thanks, folks.